welcome to Modalities Movement Therapy. In this workout we're going to use a foam roller and we're going to use two reflex balls, a soft reflex ball and a hard reflex ball. You can use a golf ball or two tennis balls, something soft to work along the spine. And today we're going to focus on the front line of the body, releasing a lot into the front line of the body, and then working a little bit into our spiral movements, releasing the spiral line of the body, and then balancing, activating the core muscles, so a lot of diaphragmatic breathing, in and out through the nose. We're going to start with the hard reflex ball, or if you've got a golf ball, that'll do, and just massage under the sole of the foot. Starting at that foundation. Make sure you have some water handy as well. We want to hydrate and plump up that fascial tissue. I'm now going to ask you to drop down onto your back knee. So you're going to keep the ball under the ball of the foot, drop onto your back knee and roll the ball from side to side on the ball of the foot. At the same time, you're going to take the softer reflex ball or your tennis ball if you don't have a reflex ball, and keep the ball under the ball of the foot. And then we're going to, so we're stretching that fascia and that skin. And then, like you would squeeze a lemon, I want you to apply a nice deep pressure around the ball of the foot. Just loosening up, so we're releasing the top, getting more movement into the foot. What you can do is bring the ball into the arch and do the same thing around the inside of that foot and over the top of the foot, right into the front of the ankle. Now working more into the ankle, you can roll a few times under the heel. The ball is under the heel, and then we're going to roll around the ankle bone, up and down that Achilles tendon. Along the front of the ankle. You can do this push and twist as well into the front of the ankle, and then move to the other side and roll around that ankle bone and up and down that Achilles tendon. You can add a little bit of that push and twist. And then release the ball, come up to standing. Take the ball under the other foot, and again you're going to roll out that entire foot. Nice and slowly. We want to hydrate and plump up the fascial tissue, so if we move too quickly, you don't achieve much of that. We want to work nice and slowly and get deep into that release. You're now going to bring the ball under the ball of the foot and roll from side to side. At the same time, I want you to drop down onto the back knee, and you can continue a little bit of that rolling, and then when you're ready, hold it in that stretch position. Take the ball and massage over the top of the foot. From there, you're going to position the ball into the arch. And again, just drop the toes. So you're stretching and lengthening over the top of the foot. And again, into that push and twist, that lemon squeezing. You can work right down onto the side of the foot or the inside of the foot in line with that big toe. And then when you're ready, under the heel, you can lean into it, roll a few times from side to side, and work up and down that Achilles tendon, around the ankle bone, and across the front of the ankle, pushing and twisting. Here, just spend a few more minutes, just really getting into that release. We're going to work in standing, so we want those ankles to be nice and warmed up. And then down, up and down that Achilles tendon. And you can release the balls. I'm already thirsty. Let's have a quick drink of water. Now we're going to take one knee onto the foam roller. So I'm going to start with my left knee on the foam roller and my right foot forward in front. So make sure that the knee is behind the ankle or above the ankle, so you're not overextending the knee joint. And in order to help us with our balance, we're going to squeeze the glutes and you're going to tuck under, so you'll feel that stretch in the front of the leg. Now reach that arm up next to the ear. And I'm just going to angle myself so you can see me more easily. Reach the arm up. So my left arm is up, my right hand, the same arm as that front leg, is grabbing hold of the wrist. And you're lengthening and stretching up and out of that left side, and breathe in. On your exhalation, crunch to the side. So you're crunching into the right obliques if you're stretching the left side, lengthening the left side. So reach down, look at your hip, and then breathe in. Open yourself up. So hopefully you're feeling that stretch in the front of that leg, right up into the lateral side. Let's breathe in again, into that left lateral side, and exhale on the way up. Let's exhale on the way up. Take a nice deep breath in, up and over, breathing into that left lateral side, and then exhale. A nice deep breath in, reach up and over, and exhale. So once you've done 4, we're now going to take the opposite elbow or shoulder to the knee. So I want you to breathe in again. This time on the exhalation, you're going to crunch to that knee and then breathe in as you lift up, relaxing the shoulders. Again, you've breathed in, now exhale and crunch. And breathe in and open up. Squeeze the glutes, tuck, tilt, and exhale. And breathe in. Let's finish off with 2 more. Exhaling. And breathing in. And the last one, exhaling. And breathing in. Good. And you should have got a nice stretch in the front of that left leg. We're going to release the right and bring the left leg forward. So I'm just going to rotate to the other side. Line yourself up. So you're squeezing the glutes, pushing forward, tucking under, taking the same arm as that knee that's on the foam roller. Grab hold of the wrist And we're going to breathe in. I'm on the right side, so I'm breathing into my right lateral side as I reach up and over. Lengthening up and out of the right hip. And exhale. Come back to the center. Nice deep breath in. Reach up and over. And exhale. Let's go for 2 more. Nice deep breath in. Reach up and over. And exhale. The last one. Nice deep breath in. And reach up and over. From this position, we're now going to take the opposite shoulder to the knee. So you're going to exhale on the way down. So stay upright, breathe in, engage your glutes, so squeezing and exhaling. And breathing in. Open yourself up. Drop the shoulders and relax them. Exhale. Crunch, tuck, and round. And breathe in. You got 2 to go. Exhaling. Pull the rib cage down, tuck under, and bring the shoulder to the knee. And breathe in. And open yourself up. Last one, exhaling. Pull that arm up and out of the shoulder. And breathe in to your lifted position and release. We're now going to take the quads onto the foam roller. So reposition the rollers if you need to, and then you're going to bring the elbows in front and roll along the front of those legs. Relax the hands, don't tense those hands up together, otherwise you're going to take strain in the shoulders. Let the head relax. Nod the head from side to side if you need to loosen up the neck. Try stay lifted in the center and bring the feet down onto the mat. Get a little bit more weight into that foam roller. You don't want to be in this position. You want to pull up in the center. You can go over the knees if there's no pain in the knees. That's a nice release for the knees. Finish off with 2 more. And the last one. Keep going. Stay on the foam roller. Bring the foam roller below the hip bone and above the pubic bone. You're now going to cross one ankle over the other, and you're going to rock from side to side. Rocking from side to side. You can keep the feet side by side and rock side to side. Make sure you're on the hip flexor, so you're below the hip bone and on that hip flexor. Rock forward and back. Keep going. Another 4. And 3. 2 more. And the last one. Stay on the side of the leg. Bring that top knee in front. You're now going to drop onto your shoulder and extend your arm forward at shoulder height. Bring the hands together and you're going to breathe in. Open up that top arm. Keep looking forward so you're getting a nice stretch into the pectoral muscles on the front of the shoulder. And then exhale. Bring the arm back. Breathe in. Open yourself up. And exhale. Here we go for 3. And breathe out. And 4. Opening up. And exhale. Keep going. You're going to do 4 more. And exhale. And 3. And exhale. Another 2. And exhale. And the last one. Now if your hand is not quite on the mat, behind you or the floor, then just pulse that arm back slightly. And then come back to center. Push up onto the elbow and let's continue on this side. I want you to cross the ankle over the knee and release the glutes on that side. We're going to work into the glutes, balancing just now, so we want to give them a good release. If you prefer, you can bring the feet side by side and roll over the glutes. Nice big range of movement. So you're leaning into the side of the hip, the leg, glute max, minimus and medius on the side. So you want to give them all a good release. Let's do the same thing to the other side. So we're going to come back. I'm just going to rotate around and start on the hip. So on the hip flexor, should I say. So you're going to lie forward. The foam roll is below the hip bone and above the pubic bone. Feet are side by side. Come up onto this hand and you're going to rock away from that hand onto the lateral side of the leg and rock forward. Breathing in and out. Keep going, another 4. And 3. Two more. And the last one. Stay on the side of your hip. Bring that top knee in front. You're going to drop onto the arm and the ear. And bring the hands together. Make sure the roller is in position under the hip bone. And breathing in. Keep looking forward. No cheating, feel that stretch in the front of the shoulder. And breathe out. And open again. And breathe out. And again, breathing in. And breathe out. 4, 4. And breathe out. 4 more. And exhale. And 3. And exhale. Another 2. And exhale. And the last one. Bounce into that open position and exhale. Rock onto your elbow and then around onto your glutes, and just give those glutes a good release. Cross the ankle if you want to. Make sure you stay on the side of that leg as well, at the top of that leg. And finishing off, coming back onto the hands and knees. And just have a quick drink of water. I want you to take the harder of the two balls, but you can always use a softer one if necessary. And your head can either go onto the foam roller, or if you're more comfortable with the head on the mat, you can lie like that. I'm going to tuck my t-shirt into my pants so that it's easier for me to release the colon. So relaxing the upper body, you're going to make an upside down I love you. So we're going to start on the left rib cage, work down towards the left hip bone, and you're going to work little circular motions from the rib cage to the hip bone. You can move down towards the hip bone. So we're working along the left side, which is the descending colon, and you want to work down that section a few times, massaging towards the hip. Let's do another 2. And another 1. You're now going to do the L from the right rib cage to the left rib cage and to the left hip bone. So across the transverse colon with little circular motions to the left rib cage, and little circular motions again down towards the left hip bone. Let's do that again, massaging from the right rib cage. You can use both hands to the left hip bone. 2 more. And down. And the last one. And down. We're now going to do the U, or the upside down, that horse shape, upside down U, from the right hip bone to the right rib cage, the left rib cage, and the right and the left hip bone. So you're going to start on the ascending colon at the right hip bone. You can straighten the legs if that's more comfortable for you, and massage up towards the right rib cage. Then take it across to the left rib cage, little circular motions, and down towards that hip bone. Let's do the same thing again, from the right hip bone up to the right rib cage. And across, little circular motions again, working slowly. And take it down to the left hip bone. Let's do 1 more from the right hip bone up in that U shape, across across and down towards the left hip bone. Let's put that blue reflex ball to the side. We're going to bend the knees again, and we're going to take the ball onto the right deltoid, onto the arm, onto the top of the arm, that muscle that lifts and lowers the arm. You're going to support it, bring it onto the mat if you want to. You're going to support the head in the hand so you can release the roller if you used it. And you're going to massage up and down over the deltoid. We did this in a previous video, and I want you to move out and in. So releasing the back arm line of the body. Here I'm lifting my lower back off the mat and the shoulders and getting a little bit deeper into that release. Let's now bring the shoulder blade or the ball right underneath the shoulder blade there. Not too far in. And then you're going to bend the elbow and again lift the lower back and the shoulders off the mat so you can get that movement into that release. If you're not feeling much, move the ball down slightly so you can feel that release into the shoulder blade. The ball does have a tendency to move around quite a bit. Just adjust it. Keep going. We're now going to position the ball onto the other arm. So lying on your back, bring the arm into an extended position in line with the shoulder, and you're going to support the head in the hand and just move out and in and move the arm up and down. So move the ball around until you're feeling where you're getting the most release. Apply a nice deep pressure into the ball, otherwise it does have a tendency to move around quite a bit, wiggle from side to side. Out and in, and the arm goes up and down. Let's now bring the ball onto the scapula, and you can bend the elbow and again just lift the shoulder blades off the roller and massage around that area. Are you breathing? Keep going, moving the ball around as and when you need to. Now we're going to position the ball on the mat between the shoulder blades. So where the shoulder blades, where the rhomboids retract the shoulder blades, I want you to position the ball onto that spot so the ball is on the spine, and you're going to position your head into your hands, and you're going to lie on the back of your hands. Make sure the weight of the head is resting in the hands. So you're going to open up, and here we're going to go into our arch. We're going to breathe in, and on the exhalation, push into the mat, tuck, tilt, and when you feel you can't go anymore, you can lift the head and increase that contraction, exhaling. Drop down and breathe in. Any strain in the neck and shoulders, I want you to stay on the mat. So you're going to continue with the breathing into arch and tuck, but the head will stay down on the mat. Keep going. You want to inhale for 4 counts. 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3. On 2, if you can, contract and lift a little bit higher. Drop down. And breathing in, open up and arch. And exhaling. Tuck, tilt, contract. Keep exhaling, keep exhaling, keep exhaling. And for 4, 2, and 1. Exhale. Push the rib cage down. Tuck and tilt the pelvis. Round the spine. Push into the ball and contract for 2. Keep exhaling. Drop the head. We're going to do 3 more. Breathing into arch. Open up. Tuck. Push the rib cage down. Tilt the pelvis under. Exhale and tilt, tilt, tilt. And again, breathing in. And then exhaling. And tuck. Two to go. Breathing in an arch. Open yourself up. Exhale. Tuck. Tilt. Tilt. Keep exhaling. Exhaling. Breathing in only once the head is down. Let's open up. Breathe in. And exhale. And tuck. Hug the knees to the chest. Rock yourself to a seated position and put the ball to the side. And again, let's just have a quick drink of water. Actually, before you put the ball to the side, let's just take, you can either use the roller for this one if you want, but the ball will get a little bit deeper. Link your fingers, bring the ball into the hands, and you're going to position the ball onto the occiput ridge. You can lie with your legs straight or your feet flat and knees bent. And then you're going to keep the ball in line with the earlobes on the bony process at the base of the skull. Make sure your fingers are linked together so the ball doesn't move around too much. You want to keep it rolling on one side of the spine, from the ear to the spine. Massage along the base of the skull. And then when you're ready, you're going to move the ball over to the other side. Look over to the shoulder and roll the ball towards the ear. Focus on that side of the spine. Keep going, finishing off with 2 more and 1 more. And you're going to have a nice big yawn and stretch everything out. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Hug the knees to the chest, rock yourself to a seated position, and let's take the foam roller underneath one ear. Bring the ear onto the front of the foam roller so you don't have too much space in front of you. Keep your knees to the diagonal, and we're going to think of lengthening up and out of that hip. So you're going to reach the top arm, the same arm as the leg, and here we're going to bounce back. So you're going to breathe out, breathe in, 2, 3, 4. On the inhalation, I want you to bring your arm back and your leg forward. So you're breathing in here. And again, you can bounce, 2, 3, 4. Let's exhale, lengthen forward and bounce back, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, breathe in, open up, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Exhaling and pulse, 2, 3, and 4. Breathing in, open up, 2, 3, 4. And exhaling, reach, 2, 3, 4. Keep going, breathing in, open up, 1, 2, and exhaling, reach, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in, and exhale, reach, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do 2 more. Breathing in, open up, 2, 3, 4, and exhaling. Last one. And exhaling. Hold it here, release the foot, release the hand, and you're going to just lift and extend. So lengthening up and out of the waist and breathing out, in as you drop down, out and lift. Breathe in and out. Breathe in, lengthen from the waist and breathe out. Again, 4 more. And release. 3. And release. Another 2. And release. And 1 more. And release. While we're here, we're going to roll along the back arm line, the triceps on that bottom arm. So you can either keep the knees together or extend the top leg, and breathing in and out. And again, nice deep breath in and out. Keep going, breathing in and out. Another 4. And exhale. And 3. And exhale. 2 more. And exhale. Pushing the rib cage down, tucking and rounding, releasing the breath. Last one. Now just reposition the roller underneath the elbow and just pulsing into that extended position. Now you can straighten the leg if it's bent, and you can relax your head on your hand and reach. Let's come up. We're going to do the same thing to the other side. So lie with your ear close to the front of the foam roller. And reaching that top leg behind and that top arm forward. And we're going to pulse. 2, 3, 4. This is your exhalation. And let's breathe in. Open up and pulse. 2, 3, 4. And the exhalation, reach. 2, 3, 4. And the inhalation, breathe in, open up. 2, 3, 4. And exhale. Keep going. Stretching right into the front of that line of the body. Breathing in. And exhale. Let's go for 4 more. Breathing in. and exhaling. Two again, breathing in and exhale. For the last one, and exhale. Hold it in this extended position and breathing in, breathe out on the way up, in on the way down. Breathe out and stretch. Breathe into that space you're creating, exhaling. Let's do 4 more. And exhale. And 3. And exhale. 2 more. And exhale. And the last one. And exhale. We're now going to bring that elbow onto the foam roller. You can either straighten the top leg or keep it bent, and we're breathing in and then exhaling into that crunch. Nice deep breath in, hand on the mat or hand on the roller, and breathe out. Breathing in. You can also bring the knees together, lengthening out, and exhale. Another 4, breathing in and exhale. And 3. And exhale. 2 more. And exhale. And the last one. Hold it in that extended position and position the elbow closer to the roller, or that roller closer to the elbow, and just bounce into that extended position. Use that top hand to increase the stretch. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's stop and again have a quick drink of water. We're going to go onto the hands and knees. Take the softer reflex ball or your tennis ball and bring the ball between the knees. We're now going to go bring our hands onto the foam roller and focus on that breathing into arch and tuck. Nice light touch on the foam roller with the hands. Put the knees together, the knife edge of the hands on the foam roller, and we're breathing into that arch. On your exhalation, round the spine, exhale, bring your chin to your chest, squeeze the ball and bounce yourself back to your heels. That's your exhalation. Remember, we want to focus on a longer exhalation than the inhalation. Now stick the bum out. Breathe in, open up for 4 counts. On the exhalation, squeeze the ball, pull the rib cage down, exhale, round the spine, bounce, 2, 3. Keep exhaling, breathing into arch. Open yourself up. Each movement initiate from the squeezing the ball and tucking the tailbone, pushing the rib cage down and bouncing. Now you open up from the tailbone. You roll down through the spine. And you take a nice deep breath into the space you're creating. Squeeze that ball, pull the rib cage down, exhale, exhale, and bounce. Breathing in, stick the bum out. Open up. Exhale, squeeze that ball, tuck, round, tilt. Exhale, keep exhaling, bounce. Keep exhaling, keep exhaling. When you need to breathe in, you open yourself up. On the exhalation, squeeze, tuck, round the spine, tuck, exhale. Finish off with 2 more. Open up, breathing in. Exhale, tuck, pull down, round, and bounce. Squeeze that ball between the knees. Drop down, open up. And squeeze, tuck, tilt, and round. You can put the foam roller to the side. Keep the ball where it is. Take the hands onto the mat, and we're going to work into some push-ups, so activating the back arm line. You're going to squeeze the rhomboids together at the back. That's your inhalation. So the elbows are straight, the hands are spread out under the shoulders, and you're breathing in. On your exhalation, again, you're keeping the ball between the knees. You're squeezing the ball and you're rounding the spine and you're pushing into that tight position. So you're opening up over the back of the shoulders. Open up, drop down, breathing in. Squeeze the rhomboids together on either side of the spine. Tuck and round, squeeze the ball, exhaling. Drop down, breathe into that open position. Exhale, tuck, tilt, round and stretch. Squeeze that ball. Drop down, breathing in. Open yourself up. Exhaling, squeeze, push the rib cage down, tuck and tilt. Squeeze that reflex ball. And again. 3 more, breathing in. And squeeze, pull the rib cage down, tuck, open up across the shoulder blades. 2 more, let's go, breathing in. And exhale. The more you use your head, the more you're going to contract. Drop down, last one, breathing in. And exhaling. Let's take the hands onto either side or wider than the mat onto either side. Now we're going to work into that push-up position. So you're going to pull the shoulder blades together at the back, bend the elbows, drop the nose to the mat. Squeeze the ball, pull the rib cage down, extend the back line of the body, the back arm line, and round the spine. Open up, squeeze the rhomboids together, bend the elbows, and drop down. Squeeze the ball, pull the rib cage in, extend and exhale. Open up, shoulder blades together, elbows down, elbows open, chin to the mat, exhaling, squeeze, tuck and round. Open up, rhomboids, elbows, nose, and tuck. We're going to keep going. Open up, rhomboids, elbows, push up, and tuck. 4 to go. Shoulder blades, elbows, nose, tuck, push back, and stretch. Squeeze that ball. Open up again. Shoulders, elbows, nose. Breathe in there. Exhale, round. Open up, squeeze, elbows, drop. Push back, tuck, and round. Finish off with 1 more. Open up, shoulder blades, elbows, push up, and just bounce there a few times, a little bit from side to side. Breathe in, and then push off the mat and circle the shoulders up and back. Let's release that ball. Have a quick drink of water. Now we're going to go into some balances. Bring the foam roller in front of you so it's perpendicular to the mat. And You can either bring your knee onto the roller as well as the hands, or if you're not feeling comfortable with the knee on the foam roller, you bring the knee behind the foam roller. Otherwise, this is your position. A light touch into the hands. So you want to focus mainly on those core muscles to stabilize you. And you're going to lift and lengthen. So I'm on my right knee. I'm lifting and lengthening my left leg. Your other option again is to lengthen there, and you hardly want to put any weight into that foam roller. So hardly any weight into the hands. Use that foot for balance and stability as well. Now you're going to take the leg across behind you and open it out to the side. So you should feel the legs, both glutes, sets of glutes working, and especially the one in the glutes in the supporting leg. Let's cross over and out. Breathe in and out. Stabilize yourself with the foot and make a nice big movement from side to side. Relax the head, but keep that neck in an extended position. Nod the head a few times if you're taking any strain there. And 4 more. And side. And 3. And side. And 2. Side. The last one. And side. Let's take the other knee onto the foam roller. And stabilize yourself with that foot. Lengthen yourself out. Remember, you can stay behind the roller if you need to. One side might be a little bit more challenging than the other. Cross over and out to the side. And that's light touch into the hands. Relax the neck and breathe. Side to side. A nice movement into the hips to release the hips, and a nice big movement working those core muscles. Keep going. 4 and side, and 3 and side, 2 more and side, and the last one and side. Good. Come back onto the knees, put the foam roller to the side. Let's take the hands in front, curl the toes under, pushing up into your pyramid or down dog, and let's walk through the feet. Both heels down and bounce your chest towards your thighs. Now let's walk the hands to the feet and breathe in and curl through the spine. And we're now going to take both reflex balls into the hands, and we're going to work a lot into the wrists. You're going to stand, and we're going to focus again on breathing into an open position. So we're going to bring the arms up next to the ears, and a nice big stretch, opening up, so you're breathing into this movement, exhaling. If you are feeling dizzy or if you have a tendency to vertigo, you want to make the movements quite small. Breathe in and open up. Then the exhalation, take it as far as you can, round the hands, round the wrists, while you lengthening on the back of the wrists and tucking the balls in, and you're breathing out as you roll down. On the inhalation, breathe in, coming up, and you're rolling up, extending the arms and opening up over the wrists. Now we're going to take the right foot forward. You're going to step the right foot forward. Then you're going to tuck. And on this tuck, I want you to bend the left knee, lift the right toes up, and again, you're rounding the hands and rolling down through the spine. Take it as far down as you can, and then breathe in to the lifted position. You're tucking everything under and uncurling through the spine. And then drop the toes and extend the left leg. Open yourself up. Lengthen and open. Let's bring the foot next to the other foot. We're going to keep going with the right leg, and then we're going to change to the left side. So breathe in if you haven't already. On the exhalation, bending the left knee, extend the right heel, lift the toes up and tuck. This is going to challenge your balance. Sit back into it, rounding the spine. Inhaling, we're going to add on. So you're taking a nice deep breath in. Instead of stepping the foot in, you're going to drop the toes, and then you're going to take the left leg and walk it through. So bend the knee, step it through, keep the right heel down, and open yourself up into that position. So you're lunging forward on the left leg and pushing the right heel down. Then you're breathing into this open position. On your exhalation, you're stepping that left foot back behind you, you're tucking, and again, lifting the toes in the front, rolling down, and let's breathe in. Repeat the same thing. Nice deep breath in. Open yourself up and step through into that lunge. Exhaling, rolling down, and taking it as far as you can. Reach through. We're going to keep going, breathing in, opening up, and stepping into lunge. Drop that right heel. Exhaling. Take it nice and slow. Breathing in, uncurl through the spine, and step it forward. Drop that heel, and exhaling. Take it back. We're going to do another 2. Nice deep breath in, and stepping, opening up, and exhaling. Finish off with one more. And exhaling. Bring the feet side by side and breathe in and curl through the spine. We're going to repeat the same thing to the other side. So let's start off just with extending the right heel. So breathe in, open yourself up, and exhale, roll down. On the next inhalation, uncurl, breathing in. And you're going to step the right foot forward. The left foot. You've got the right foot where it should be. And then you're lifting the toes, you're bending the right knee, and you're rolling down through the spine, exhaling. And breathing in, uncurl through the spine, and open up. You can bring the foot back, and let's again step forward, bending the left knee, bending the right knee, lifting the left toes, and roll down. Breathe in and uncurl, open up. You're going to step the right foot forward, keep the heel down on the left, and step forward into that lunge, nice and open. Breathe into the space you've created. Exhaling, lifting the right foot, stepping it back, squat into that, and lengthen the front leg, and lift the toes. Exhale. Here we go, breathing in, uncurl through the spine. So articulate through the spine. It's going to challenge your balance. And breathing in, walk the foot forward, and a nice big lunge into that movement. Good. And exhaling, articulate through the spine. Breathe in, squeeze the glutes, tuck under, and opening up. Reach and lengthen out. We're going to do a few more. Let's roll back, tuck, watch the supporting foot, and roll down. And breathing in, and curl And a nice deep breath in. And lengthen. And exhale. And breathing in. And curl. And step it forward. Finish off with one more. Exhaling. Inhaling and uncurl. Stretch and lengthen. And release the arms. Step the feet side by side to the front of the mat. You can put the balls to the side. Here we're going to breathe in. Rise up onto the balls of the feet. Keep the ankles nice and steady. Palms are together. You're going to come into a crouch position with the heels lifted. So stay nice and tall in that lifted position. Breathe into the lift as you squeeze the glutes. Fire your glutes with your breath. And bring the heels down. Circle the arms to the sides. Roll down through the spine. Bring your hands in front. Look forward, lengthening. And then tuck. Breathe in again. And curl through the spine. Rising up, you're still breathing in. Palms are together. And exhale. Squeezing those glutes. And take it down. Let's bring the hands onto the mat. Lift up. And I want you to bounce, bounce, bounce. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knees, either stepping back or jumping back into that plank or push-up position. You can go onto the elbows if you need to, otherwise you're going to, but you must squeeze the glutes and push the heels back towards the mat. Hold it in that position, nod the head from side to side, and now bend the elbows, lower down onto the mat. Lengthen and uncurl the toes and relax the forehead onto the hands. Just wiggle the hips from side to side. Turn the feet out and just loosen up the spine into the neck, into the shoulders. Rotate yourself around onto your back. And then just lying, bring the arms next to you on the mat. Palms are facing up. You can open up the arms if you need to. And just stay in this position and focus on a nice deep diaphragmatic breath. Breathing in through the nose and out. Finish off with one last inhalation. And on the exhalation, push down, knees to the chest. Rock yourself to a seated position. A quick drink of water. One last deep breath in. Circling the arms up, palms together. Exhale and lift the knees up, feet are flat. You're now going to come up to standing, so you're going to use those glutes. Fire the glutes with your breath. So breathe in and the movement will follow your breath. Open yourself up and I want you to circle up and around. So rise up onto the balls of the feet and drop down. and shake everything out. Swing the arms around the body. One last breath. And exhale. Well done, and thank you for joining me.